Let's get it on.
Hello everybody, my name is Kriko. Today I will show you my controls and the hotkeys, so you can actually put it on your gameplay and make your gameplay more smooth and faster paced. So for SmartCasting, if you want a video, we can do it separately, just comment below. So let's go pretty fast on this one. So abilities Q, W, E, R, it's all default. Taunt, you can change it whatever you like. I like to use it F, pretty faster for me, instead of the N, which is default.
Your opponent is me!
No one's bad at tower defense.
Following your lead.
Hey, princess!
You do not belong on the battlefield!
A for attack, it's default. Now all these also are default, but these two are not even used. I feel like most people drag their mouse, so I will show you examples right now. So you have Q, you have W, E for third ability, R for ultimate, and the items, these 6 ones. So it's Q, W, E, A, S, D. Think of it that way. So when you click Alt plus one of these keys, it will affect one of these. So Alt Q, you have your Ghost Marchers, tablet, health floor, and that way it's faster than you drag your mouse and then click on someone. Same as PK, Control A, and also Storm Spirit, Shrunken. It's so much faster than dragging it. And the 2 new ones, it's not the 2 at the moment, but I see still people drag the mouse to them. It's Tippy, which is Alt R, so you can see on the right side with the yellow, and Alt F with the dust. So for me, I always use Tippy on Alt R and Alt F for the dust. So basically it makes your game much faster. If you want to TP to, like, say, bot lane and you drag your mouse, it will take you more time than clicking. So you should always do this by key binding and not by dragging the mouse. Let's go further to camera. Well, I use the default ones. If you want to lock the camera meanwhile you're playing, you can click V, this is the shortcut. So if you wanna like drag and then you don't know where you are, you just press V, sorry, and it's locked on you. V is the keybind for that. And if you just run and run and run and then you drag something and you click C, it's gonna snap to you but not lock it. So these 2 options for the camera. Moving on, now you have the key binding. So this is actually the same as on top, as you can see. The extra ability, sometimes you have an extra ability, you can use it as D, but I don't really use all of these, but you can use this extra one. At most of, like, let's say Emerald Warden D, right, you have E, which is the third ability, and D to activate it fast. Let's go down a bit. You see here a game controls, so you have a courier, right? I see a lot of people actually use it by clicking here, but this takes so much time, so I prefer for you to use the courier as the key next to 1. Or you can use 1, but I feel like it's better to use this key overall. And now another critical part is to level up your abilities. Most of people drag their mouse and they just click on plus, but you can do it with Ctrl Q, Ctrl W, Ctrl E, Ctrl R. So these 4 abilities will be so much faster to use for you. Instead of inside a team fight you need your ulti level 2, you just Ctrl R, you have your ulti. So much faster, so much better. For stats you can use it also, but as now they made it auto from level 15 the stats. Or if you have a hero, like let's say I want Swiftblade with stats because I have a really pressure on my lane, so you can just adjust it as you want. I actually didn't touch this, so you can do it also. Okay, on the right side there's the hold and stuff like that, so you have a stop control, yeah? After the attack on top we touch that, so you have a stop control. So if you do an action, let's say you're gonna use your Q, so you can just click S immediately. You see, it didn't use it. Or stun, you just stop the casting. What it means, let's say the target is running away, and you're gonna miss the stun, you just press S pretty fast and then it stops the stun, so you will redirect it here. So you'll actually hit the target instead of missing him with your stun. There's the taunt, it's also on top, you can change it from N to any key you want. I prefer to use F as I told you before. This is the smart casting. I prefer not to use them, just play without them. If you really want to do it, basically SmartCast means it will be with your mouse, which means if you click your W or PK, let's say, it's in it with SmartCast, it will just appear, you know? You click W and it just will appear as you drag your mouse in. You don't need to click the key, it will just make it. Same with Q, I just less like it. Sometimes you will miss spells like that. It might be faster if you think of it, but at the same time you might more miss spells than use them correctly. So we go in more down and we go to advanced key binding right now. So direct pathing, I will explain it in a bit. I prefer to use it on space. For me it's just better. You can use any other key that you find it better for yourself. I just feel like space is really good for that. Basically direct pathing I will explain in a minute, so stay tuned for that. There's the camera, as we talked before, so center is basically snap it for yourself and V is to lock it for you with the toggle. It's gonna go after you. Alright. You have reset camera on back, like when you on replays you can reset camera, you can do crazy stuff with it. If you really want a camera guide on replays, we can also do a separate one. Another settings I want to touch about is actually next unit, and this basically means you have another hero with you. Let's say you have a Minotaur to stun, you press tab to go to the next unit. It's pretty good. You can use also shift tab for previous one, or you just click again tab. It's if you have only 2 units, it's gonna actually do only them.
They must die on their knees.
So for direct pathing to understand, normally if you click right click to attack or A to attack, it's gonna run to the hero. And then you will start to attacking, right? With direct pathing basically on, it's gonna find the fastest way to find the target and it will auto attack him right away without going all this way. So now I'm not pressing space. And here I do press space. You see, sometimes it's like not gonna attack, but it will try to find the fastest way to the target. If you have any questions, feel free to do it below, and we will do maybe second part. Futurely we wanna use like maybe juking spots and stuff, so feel free to suggest anything. We wanna raise the level of the newer players. There's players who, for them it's obvious, so it's fine. We know people know about most of these parts, but there's people who don't, so please think of them too. We wanna make the community better in terms of gaming, in terms of like helping to each other. So let's cooperate together and make the community stronger and have more good players around. So thank you all for watching. I was Trico, and we will see you in the next episode.